What is up YouTube, it's Kingfisher745, and in this video we're going to do a Boomerang lockbox opening. We've collected right around that magic total of 120 lockboxes, and it's finally time to open them. I'm excited. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely ready. I would love to get this character, especially since he has so many options. He just has a bunch of boomerangs at his disposal. They're going to cause all sorts of debuffs and status effects. And so making a team around him is just going to be fun. There's really not a lot more to say about that, so let's go ahead and get our first cover. As always, we only open 10 times option, and that seems to work out okay. Now since we don't have any covers, we can't get any dupes. So it looks like we got a dispatcher headset and boomerang 4 of 8. So we'll take a close-up look at that cover, and then we'll get on with our collection. Alright, they've kidnapped Ben Franklin apparently. And this is the Superior Foes of Spider-Man Volume 1, Number 3. Starting off on a good foot, the only foot you can start off on, a brand new cover. But let's keep that rolling with another 10 times opening. In the future, we're probably not going to look at the covers as in-depth. Not that we took that long, but basically what I'm saying is we're going to speed this up. We ain't got time for dupes. So let's go ahead and get another new cover, and it looks like we did. It's going to be Boomerang 5 of 8. I don't know if I like the system of them changing what they say. Like they're saying the number rather than the cover. But I guess it doesn't matter because it says new anyways. But yeah, it's going to be Superior Foes of Spider-Man, number 4. So right after the other cover. Like I said though, we're not even going to wait. We're going right through this opening. And we get yet another new cover. So it's going to be Boomerang 3 of 8. So far we're getting those covers right in the middle of the collection, all in a row. This one's going to be Spider-Man Unlimited, Volume 1, Number 12. Well, we got 3 new covers and no dupes, so let's just go all the way, 8 straight. And call it a day. I have to admit, that would be pretty spectacular. So on to our next 10 times opening. And we do in fact get our first dupe. So it's going to be Boomerang, I think 5 of 8, something like that. It's not worthy of our caring. So moving on to the next opening. Come on, let's break that dupe streak. It's up to 1, that's too many. And we do in fact get another new cover, so Boomerang 7 of 8. I'll be honest, at this point my hopes are getting up. So don't let me down, PD. This cover is Superior Foes of Spider-Man Volume 1, Number 13. And judging by this collection, it doesn't seem too difficult to collect. That is, in real life. Just to let you all know, I did collect I think 1, maybe 2 collections in real life. And I always meant to do videos on them, but still haven't. There's so many things I have planned. Well, as you could see, we got the same exact cover in a row. And that's not going to help us out. So quickly moving on to another opening. We can't afford too many more dupes. So come on, gotta get my luck back. This one is going to be new. We got 1 CP, and this is Boomerang 1 of 8. So you would think it would be an older comic. However, it's only from 1986. It's going to be The Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, Number 280. Hey, Silver Sable's on the cover. Why don't they add her to the game? Maybe at some point they will. Anyways, The Amazing Spider-Man is my favorite series ever. And I don't think I have that cover. But still, moving on. It's going to be another dupe. But we do get 3 command points at least. Well, I've lost track of how many covers I have, I'll be honest, but I think we're at 4 or 5. And we only have a few more openings left. Okay, we get another new one. And that's great news. It's Boomerang 8 of 8. So we'll take a quick look at it, and it's another Superior Foes of Spider-Man Volume 1, Number 16. These are very current comics. Also, that's not exactly the costume we're going to get for Boomerang. But I prefer the one we're getting. I don't know why. More importantly, we have 3 more openings and 2 covers away, so we have to be almost perfect. And our next cover is going to be a brand new one, so this may actually happen. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think we had much of a chance, but now I actually think we're going to get Boomerang. Call me crazy, but 120 lockboxes may do it. As for this cover, it's Superior Foes of Spider-Man Volume 1, Number 8. And we're only missing the second one in the collection. So let's go for it. Come on, don't make me wait. I'd rather just get it over with. And we get the same exact cover in a row. Leave it to PD to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. But we haven't failed yet. Everyone cross your fingers. And let's hope on the very last opening, we get that final cover. It looks new, and it is. It's Boomerang 2 of 8. So we're going to get the brand new character within 120 lockboxes. That is phenomenal. Since we got him, this is going to be more than an opening. We're going to check out his story and take a very brief look at him in PvE. Oh, and only one character remains, that's Jessica Jones. Hey Agent, good to see you. How's the family? What? Just because I whacked you across the head a few times in the past, doesn't mean we can't be friends. I'm not your friend, guy. By the way, since we just saw the covers, we're not really going to take an extended look at them. We'll just go ahead into the storyline. You know, Agent, most people, including other supervillains out there, think I'm a joke. What? No. Seriously, me? A joke? Yeah, right. I'd show those losers. That's the spirit. So there I was in Madripoor, sitting down at the pub, when all of a sudden I get this epiphany. That reminds me, I think Stewie hates when people say, all of the sudden. Anyways, with all the commotion with these incursions and Worthy running around, all you heroes have to be cutting yourselves a little thin. If I could get a team together, I could have planned out one of the greatest heists ever. You know what though, when Boomerang tries to get rid of his evidence, as in the weapon, it just comes back to him. That's gotta be annoying. But then Kilgrave showed up. I really hate that guy. I could have been a contender. I'm not just somebody's lackey. You know what though, what better way to get back at Kilgrave and all those guys that called me a loser, than by turning them all over to the authorities myself. So yeah, I'm ready to reform just so long as the pay's good. Well, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons. And okay, that's his story, makes sense. Now we're going to go ahead and check him out very briefly since he's only at level 1. And we don't have any training slots opened up just yet. I didn't expect to get him, to be honest. Now the first thing you're going to notice is you can use any of his boomerangs right off the bat. So it's level 1 and gives you 4 different options. My favorite is probably the Electrang, but the Razorang is nice as well. The other good news is his attacks are stealthy so you can hit whoever you want. And it often does hit on the way back as well. So that's 2 stacks of bleeding. Now when it comes to static charge, it also triggers that twice, and that could be very bad for the opponents. It has me excited to try him out with a few different team-ups. So yeah, like I mentioned, he could be fun with the Mighty Thor, Beta Ray Bill, Victor Mancha, and so on. On top of using Boomerang though, we are using Misty Knight as well. And she has a quick action shield called Take It Slow. It's a pretty cool option. Then on top of that, we're going to go ahead and use her level 9 Shut Yo Mouth. And apparently, I'm stuck in some loop of saying on top of. So in addition to that, we're going to use Boomerang's other level 1 boomerangs. And we're going to hit the enemies with lots of boomerangs. That's the synopsis. Long story short, Boomerang. Now after this final captain goes down, we have another wave. But that's going to be it for this fight. And for the Boomerang first look. Now I believe we still need to use an Isorang, so we'll target the top tactician. Our agent's going to join in with the Relentless Rapier, and that's the end of that gunman. Following that attack, we'll use the Blade of the Guardian to knock out the Protector. And with Misty Knight, we'll use her Killer Diller as a quick action. then her level 2 Sugar and Spice. So at this point we've seen many of their actions, maybe we missed a few, but we got a lot in. So I'm pretty satisfied with that. Boomerang's also going to counter with the Razorang. And after that, we'll use the Electrang on the bottom duelist. Well, he's the only remaining enemy. So there you see some static charge action. Oftentimes that will come back and hit him again. But anyways, our agent finishes off the fight, and that's going to be it for this video. I do want to thank you all for watching, ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. Then until next time, good luck, and take care.